Today, manual labor, sheathing. This will tell us if the building is square or not, or at least the roof. So I'm doing 5/8 OSB for the roof. And yeah, I ate my Wheaties this morning, but I don't know. It's either going to make a man out of me or break me. One of the two. Stay tuned to find out. Well, getting 5/8 sheeting on the roof by yourself is not easy. However, when you run into difficulties, you start to think and ingenuity comes into play. So I've made myself a little jig, and I think I'm going to take it one step further tomorrow even. Let me show you what I have. All right, so I have sheets up here now, and I've basically screwed some blocks in, and I can lay 2 sheets up here, and then I can get up and pull the sheets up, as opposed to working off the scaffolding to try to drop an 8-foot long sheet up there. All right, day 2 of sheathing, and as you can see, I have my fall protection system, safety. I was a little bit nervous the other day when I was up there. As you can see, got a couple of sheets up there, but it was a little squirrely, and 5/8 OSB is pretty heavy. So I think it's like 60 some pounds, 65 pounds. So me by myself up there throwing them around was a little bit unnerving without some safety gear. So I got myself a safety harness, and we're gonna try to get, my goal is to get this side sheathed today. So we'll see how that goes. All right, day 3 is complete. One side of the building is complete, and just like I figured, this top corner I had to shave 1/8 of an inch off. It wasn't quite square. It was right on the money all the way up till about the last 2 feet. So that side of the building is really square. I'm gonna say it's within 1/8 of an inch, just like I figured from my initial measurements. So happy that that's done. Took 20 sheets of 5/8 OSB. Moved my scaffolding around today. And it really stinks that my tripod's broke. So I can't, it's hard to get some action videos. I may try to set my phone on this dirt pile tomorrow to give you guys some shots. But 2 sheets, got this side started. Seems to be running fairly good. I think we're going to be 1/8 of an inch off on this one as well for being square, but I'll know when I get that next piece put up there. And the key to this, doing it by yourself, is to put these cleats. These are just pieces of 2x4 screwed down to the edge, and I can put my sheets up there, lay them and set them, and then slide them into place. I use my tractor to pick the sheets up, slide them here, and then the only time I really have to pick the sheet up is to twist it around, pick it up in here, lay it down, pick it up and lay it down on the roof. Other than that, I don't pick any sheets up. So it's very nice. These cleats I can push off of and slide that piece into place. Now the good thing is with this roof, 1 full sheet and then a partial sheet up top. So I'm not taking any full sheets all the way up. Now this row will have another full sheet on it, and then it'll have another partial at the top, just like on the other side. But my measurements are coming out the same too, which is good news for me. And you can really tell the building getting more stable after you put the sheathing on. It just seems like it locks everything together. I gapped, you can see there, I got about an 1/8 inch gap between all of my sheets for expansion and contraction. But yeah, you can see here how how square it's running, right with the edge of those purlins. It's really came out nice. I'm really happy with it. And it's kind of cool to see a partial roof on the building. I'm leaving it 2 inches short from the peak at the top, so that'll give me like a nice gap for my ridge cap and ventilation. So more tomorrow. Try to get you guys some good action videos so you can see what I'm actually doing when I put the sheets up here. Okay, so here's a look at how I get these 5/8 sheets up on the roof. Use the tractor, get it up on the first section of scaffolding, slide it up through, place it on the roof, slide it up onto the cleats, and then move up, slide it into place, and then start nailing it down. Everything had to be gapped, so I just used some extra nails to gap everything, and used my square there to help slide it up just a little bit, get the nails in, and then get it into place and fasten it down. The roof is a 612 pitch. Like I've said in some of the previous videos, it's a little steep for my comfort, so the cleats gave me a little peace of mind. Having the harness, the safety harness, helped, and then I tried to keep the scaffolding below me anywhere I was working. Here I'm kind of cleaning off the sawdust. The roof can be really slick with sawdust or any kind of dirt or anything up there, so you got to keep it clean, especially with my boots. I don't have any kind of special roofing shoes for grip. These are just hiking boots. If I wasn't on my feet, I would literally start to slide off the roof. So 612 is a little bit steep for my comfort zone. The house is going to have a 412, so I think that'll be a little easier to walk on. But all the sheets were fastened down with 8-penny nails. Started out with a 25-pound box and ended up probably with a ½ pound to a pound of nails left. All hand-driven. Takes time. Takes time and energy, just like everything else when you're working by yourself. Trying to set yourself up to make things easier and doable for a single guy. It just takes a little more time. Moving the cleats, moving the scaffolding. It's one sheet at a time, one nail at a time, and just be patient with it and keep plugging away, and it'll get done. So there I fastened my row. This was day 4, so I had one day after this. Didn't quite get the roof finished, but got close. Day 5 was just kind of a partial day. Here I am getting ready to move the scaffolding using the tractor. Planks come down, all off on the tractor. Those are double 2x10 planks, so they're quite heavy. So taking those off makes moving the scaffolding a little easier. Get it into place, use the leveling, the feet to level it, and then bring the tractor back, slide all the planking back on. I'm going to say probably burn half hour, 40 minutes in moving the scaffolding, and that'll get me 2 rows. All right, guys, side 2 complete. This side didn't turn out as square as the other side. I had to make some adjustments on my fascia, so it took me a little longer to get finished up. I had a little bit of a swoop in it, so I fixed that before I nailed it down. Now it's nailed and not going anywhere, so it looks much better. But I think this side I may be off square, maybe off a ½ inch on this side, maybe even 5/8. But we'll see. I'm too tired to get up there to measure it today, but we'll check it. But the other side was dead nuts on. Maybe off a 1/16 of an inch, but that's the more critical side in my opinion, because that's the side that will be facing the house. But I don't think you're going to notice a ½ inch on the steel fits off about a square. Here's what's left of my plywood, or I guess my OSB. 40 sheets. I had one extra 39 right here that I did not. 39 I had to cut or put up there. So I bought 40 sheets. I have one full sheet extra, and then all the pieces off the ends. So not bad. So I don't know, there's probably 2 more pieces there if you put all those together. So just call it 37 pieces up on the roof at 65 pounds a piece. I'm too tired to do the math, but it's a lot. 5 days, 1 man. Roofing is complete. Unfortunately, we have a good chance of rain in the forecast tonight. Just a quick shower, so we'll see. I don't want to leave this out in the weather too long, but underlayment will be coming next. So that's going to be interesting because I'm not one for heights. So I have to figure out how I'm going to run that. Thanks for watching. I'll check in with you guys on the next phase.